Nigerian male Barbie, who we all know as Bobrisky, after declaring himself the mommy of all cross-dressers and the leader of all the premium runs girls in Nigeria, advised broke men to join him in the cross-dressing business as it is now very lucrative. We don't know if he's telling the truth or simply poking and ridiculing all the Bobrisky wannabes in Nigeria. Interesting, about a week before he advised his men, after declaring himself the mother of all cross-dressers, everyone except his fellow cross-dressers agreed with him. So one after the other, they took turns shading Bob. The war escalated after the self-styled Princess of Africa, James Brown, called out Bobrisky for doing all his videos with filters, implying he isn't as beautiful as claimed.
Hey darling, it's your girl James Brown. I'm just curious, like more curious. Your auntie, whatever the person name is, said I am copying his or her content. The question I want to ask is that, has she ever or he ever do a video without filter? I'm just curious because I don't know if I'm copying your content or what. Are you?
Bobrisky, who is always ready for a fight, immediately issued a stern warning to his former student, calling James Brown a lowlife using his name to clout chase. Bobrisky threatened to use his connection and money to ensure James returns to his former jail abode unless he stops opening his wide mouth to insult him. Bam! Now so trouble jam Treno. And just like that, other underground cross-dressers began coming out of hiding to attack Bob of Lagos.
Without editing, without filter, beautiful. Bobrisky should come out without makeup. As in, without makeup.
Hello guys, it's T-Code here for African Glitz. Usually, we know Bobrisky effortlessly win every social media fight. When it comes to dishing hot and wicked insults, Bobrisky is your shameless bae. But in this case, we're not sure this time. As we go over the reactions from other cross-dressers, we leave it to you all to decide if he choke, yang, or he don't spoil. Mitchell Page. Self-styled social media goddess boasting of a meager 15,000 followers was the first cross-dresser to attack Bobrisky. We were not surprised though. The cross-dresser, who is still new in the industry, has been seeking every opportunity to get Bobrisky's attention for a while. Following the threat to James Brown, Mitchell Page took it personally as it's time to shine. Assuming position as the spokesperson of the Crossdressers Association of Nigeria, CAN, Abuja chapter, Mitchell Page dared Bobrisky to arrest James Brown, while promising that Bobrisky would have to arrest all cross-dressers if he ever arrests James Brown.
Bobrisky, you have got. You can be threatening someone that you send someone back to jail. Darling, the last time I checked, James Brown no go ever lost in jail. So much to what I will only do to advice that right. Adding
that Bobrisky is a bully, Mitchell Page said the threat of arrest was overboard. He said, "Princess only asked you a simple question. Have you ever come out without filters?" while threatening her. By the way, she never mentioned your name. Trust Bob of Lagos. He didn't slack on this upcoming cross-dresser. It dragged him like a 40 past my neighbor generator, implying he's an older adult without class. Bobrisky called him somebody's father trying to hustle hard by wearing a wig and painting his face. Bob further said, "Let's advise this person to change his phone first." Now let's talk about the wig. Who is the hair vendor? What happened to his makeup? Lastly, from those big fingers, you'll know he's an old man. Before we burst into laughter, tell us, do you think this man is too old to be hustling as a cross-dresser? Buchi Alexandra. Another cross-dresser who was not smiling at Bobrisky is Buchi Alexandra, aka Diva. The eloquent influencer claimed to be a transgender person, not a cross-dresser, admonished both Bobrisky and his student, James Brown, to receive sense and stop throwing tantrums around. Calling Bob by his real name, Idris, Buchi blamed him for the misconceptions Nigerians have about cross-dressers and transgender people. He said that Bob is the cause of all the problems facing the transgender community in Nigeria.
Hello everyone, my name is Diva and I'm a transgender here in Nigeria. We actually exist. Yes, I'm transgender, I'm not a cross-dresser. And I could only blame one person for that misconception, which is Idris. Here's Bobrisky, I'm calling out to you because you're the actor of all of the problems we have here in Nigeria, the trans community. There's one that calls himself the Princess of Africa. throwing tantrums and shouting all over the place. You are a brand, yes, do your thing, you are a brand, do your thing. Don't come and start making all of us look bad, or they start looking at us as retards, or almost as though our gender identity comes first, or we cannot do anything important or valuable with our lives aside our sexuality or gender identity. Please receive sense, Idris. If you don't know what you want to do, don't come in front of the camera. Be a brand influencer, do your thing, but please, that misconception about the transgender community is very, very wrong, and I've gotten it up to here. Someone needs to speak up.
As expected, Bob was not too pleased about this post and said he just noticed Buchi was in his DM begging for his attention. But instead of waiting to be noticed, he decided to clout chase with his name. He concluded by saying, "Well, I, Bob, still remain everyone's mommy. I repeat, none of you will get noticed till I retire." Buchi has since responded, saying Bob is speaking from a place of pain, disappointment, and insecurity, adding that a queen would never always remind a subject of her reign as queen.
Idris, if shamelessness was the face, you would be in every museum in Nigeria for people to see. I spoke from a place of pain. I am not petty like you. You think you're trying to belittle me by bringing out messages I sent to you almost a year ago to support me for an international trans pageant I was contesting for. Is supposed to make me feel less of myself. No, I'm authentic. I'm real. I still have those DMs and I'm still following you. I was trying to correct you and to tell you to receive sense. Stop belittling the transgender community. I'm barely sensitizing you, and yet you took it personal. And Bobrisky, by all standards, in 50 years to come, you will never be the woman that I am right now. So please, learn to take corrections.
Is Buchi right? Is Bobrisky insecure? Goldtiful, self-styled goddess of the universe with less than 100,000 followers, called on Bobrisky to calm down because no one notices him and he is not every cross-dresser mommy. Goldtiful further stated that Bobrisky had retired already and he is not better than any upcoming cross-dresser, adding that they should be spreading love, not hate. Boogie, the beautiful crossdresser who has been tensioning Bobrisky since he came out, took to his Instagram page to advise Bobrisky to have sense. He said that transgender women are real and they aim to change the narrative, not men in female clothing. He further advised that people with fame and money like Bobrisky don't have sense yet and do not want to make corrections. Is he right? Is Bobrisky senseless? James Brown fired up and warned Bobrisky and Buchi to stop using his name to trend. He said he's a businessman and if they so badly want his attention, they should enter his DM and pay him 10 million naira. That's it, the Princess of Africa has spoken. Meanwhile, Michelle Page has refused to intimidate Bobrisky. He has been posting the old photos of Bobrisky using sachet water as boobies. Interestingly, one crossdresser is on the side of Bob. Unso Budi called Michelle Page to stop chasing clout with Bob's name, asking him to build his fan base. If you want to blow, Kolosi Mushi Kiagbero for any blow. Bobrisky, as you can imagine, fought back as the lone warrior he is known to be. In two separate posts on Instagram, he called them upcoming village rats and advised them to stop trying to be like him, especially those with male voices and giant muscles. He said they should make money first and kill the male body they are rocking. Bob further said, "The world has only one Bobrisky. I promise I will never let any one of you to be known. Since you all wannabes are stupid, I will be here sitting on your glory. None of you will shine till I retire." Would you say Bob went too far with the threat of arresting James Brown? None of you will get noticed till I retire, Bobrisky said to those fighting him. Do you think he will sit on the glory of other cross-dressers? Lastly, do you think he deserves the attacks from other cross-dressers? Voice your opinion in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, like and share. Don't forget to check out our channel for more interesting African stories and news we know you'll like. Subscribe to get notifications whenever we drop a new juicy video to keep you updated. Thanks for watching and see you on our next one.